What up, Taurus? Taurus Collective, how we doing? Welcome back to Tarot Numerology. So lately, the energies have been doing this thing, Taurus, when I do pre-shuffles for you guys, where the first combination, be like, okay, first combination was the Death card and the Strength card. Okay, that's kind of heavy. Major arcana, you got a major arcana there. Two major arcanas, right? Like picked up the energy on those things. I'm all right. Let's do another combination, and then we get the Seven of Swords and the Tower. So this is kind of like a pattern so far. The last few times I've done a reading for the Taurus Collective, a little bit of some bipolar stuff going on here. I wouldn't say bipolar, but it's just like very like okay, and then something very extreme, something very sneaky, something very chaotic. Okay, but we'll break that down. So the first two cards we got were the Death card and the Strength card. Right? Ooh, 17 on the clock to 728. That breaks down to 17. 17 is an 8. Hmm, 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 hmm. So what I'm getting from this Death card, Strength card combination, Taurus, is that you're stepping into a version of yourself that doesn't resist change anymore, but instead leans into it. Death card, rebirth. Strength is a strength is a the Strength card's kind of like growing up, like taking on crazy stuff and not crumble, taking on risks, taking on new jobs, taking on uh really going for your path or your purpose, going quitting your job and going for something, things like this of this nature, right? It could also be something about yourself that you want to change, and you're no longer going to be like in denial of it. Yesterday we were getting into addictions and stuff like this, so that could be lingering in the Taurus collective. But there's definitely something about you staying graceful during some pretty hard change, something like this, staying calm while everything you used to cling to falls away, something like this. Let's look into it. Let's pull some cards here. So that's the energy. And then we'll get into the Seven of Swords and the Tarot. So what is this? What is it that Taurus has to kind of get like this? Put your big girl, your big boy pants on, whatever, however you want to look at it. Um, and taking some kind of like either harsh, hard change up, but taking it like an adult. Seven. Okay, we got the Knight of Swords. Okay, interesting. And I'm kind of getting that too. For some people, I feel like it's like someone might throw you through some kind of ringer or situation or pressure, impulsive action, and stuff like that. And you're gonna be real cool about it. You're gonna be real chill about it. You're not gonna lose your cool like maybe you lose your cool with like an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or you easily lose your cool against people who just attack. Something like this. You're gonna really approach this. I feel like you're gonna surprise yourself. How are you gonna take some big problem coming up ahead, or it doesn't have to be a problem, or just some big change up or something like this. For some, I feel it's like um, a big introspective awakening as well, where you call yourself out. I feel that for a lot of people too, but you're gonna take it very gracefully, is what I'm seeing here. You're gonna take it. You'll be surprised at yourself. Something like this. What else? Tell me more about this Knight of Swords. Okay, emotional offer, and here you are, the Taurus card. Okay, so I really do feel like it might be a person. That's gonna I don't know. This person's gonna do something that I think maybe normally would catch you off guard, but it's not gonna catch you off guard. Or you're gonna remain in this higher font energy. This is Taurus energy, higher font. It's five energy, right? It's changes, but it's also the card of holding tradition. It's the card of holding what's right first. Tell me more about the Knight of Swords here. This is getting interesting now. Two of Wands. Okay, tell me about the Knight of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Okay, there's that third energy again. That was kind of coming up in the pre-shuffle, just like yesterday's reading. There's something about a third person. There's someone around you. There's a circle. There's a person. There's a group, and there's someone around you in that group, or something like this. That's been planning to like make their hit. They've been waiting for the right time, and I think the right time is coming in a sense on their perspective. But I see that you're gonna remain in this hierophant energy, Taurus. You're gonna remain in this holding up what's correct, what's right, what your true inner self is saying that you won't accept. You're gonna listen to that, but you're not gonna be explosive. You're not gonna be angry. You're just gonna simply just hold this hierophant energy. Is what I'm seeing here. Something like this. I was getting you're becoming the version of yourself that was. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, Taurus Club. It's a neighbor. You're becoming the version of yourself that was always meant to emerge out of some kind of hard loss. Maybe this is a. I'm getting that the universe has been waiting to hit you with something so that you become this like reborn, but a better version of yourself. Reborn, but like in a better version of yourself. So let's get into this Tower Seven of Swords energy, which is very interesting. It was kind of I got a lot of mixed feels off of it. For some, I see that it's this Seven of Swords energy is you, um, and you're. It's almost like a moment where you're not going to be able to hide in a sense. Taurus, Page of Pentacles. Hmm. It has something to do with a beginning, judgment about a start, something that should have started, or something like this, or in denial of some start, a denial of a beginning of something. Clear communication about a denial of there being something. This is now turning into. This is starting to resemble some of my own little private reads here. But definitely that's what I'm getting though. I'm getting that in denial of something that has started, Taurus. Maybe you're in denial of something that has started, a relationship that has started, something that maybe is getting attention that you're not really looking at. Um, Something like this. And there's a bit of a call out energy. And maybe this is what this tower is. And maybe this is why you're gonna take it gracefully in a sense. Because I don't know if you're totally against not being in denial of some kind of start and something. It's almost like maybe you're just waiting for like confirmation in a sense. This is weird. I don't know where I'm getting this from, but I feel this one. I feel this one in my stomach. Hmm. Yeah, that's very specific. In denial of some sort of beginning of something that has sprouted, and there's like a little bit of a getting called out on that kind of stuff. It's very interesting. Page of Cups. I'm getting that this is an energy. This is a person, and this person's very they like to add spice to life. This is what I'm getting from this person. This person's a bit of a reminder that life is also meant to like let go and have fun in a sense. Very interesting mixed bag of energies here when it comes to the tower and the seven of swords. So yeah, for some it's you and for some it's this. It's the fact that you're in denial of a beginning of something or an ending of something even. Hmm. Maybe someone feels like something has ended because it was never acknowledged, something like this. But anyway, it's gonna get blown wide open pretty soon, so get ready for that. Whether it's something that you're in denial of, a relationship you're in denial of, a something you caused, some sort of happening, some sort of thing that is now sprouting, or someone else is in denial of it. And whatever point is, it's gonna get blown wide open, pretty much. Some sort of false foundation crumbles. A secret that can't survive the pressure. This is one of the things I abstracted out of the pre-shuffle. 3, 6, 9, 9, 1, 10, 16 tower. There it is again. So yeah, that's like confirmation right there. The secrecy is finally getting to a point where it cannot last, whether it's with you, Taurus, or whether it's someone else. It's finally getting to a point where it's just that it can't stand. It has no footing to stand on in a sense. 7:40 on the clock. 11 justice change up changes. I don't know why for someone I got a daughter. Maybe you might find out you're gonna have a daughter. That's definitely an 11 type of predictive numerological event for sure. Magician, 5 of Swords. Yeah, yeah. Definitely, this 5 of Swords stuff. Whether it's you that's causing it or someone else that's causing it, or whether you're observing it, but what the 5 of Swords energy is a very grudgeful interaction. It's constant, it never ends, and it's just all about getting even. But this magician energy, which I kind of feel like it's the Taurus collective, because I always feel like I'm talking to like very jack of all trades types, people that have a lot of skill and knowledge, and creatives. There's something about your magician skills that causes this tower, this clear communication, your ability to put together your resources and what you do. Also, I see that your stardom. So for a lot of you, this whole thing of you ignoring the start of something could be something that you're doing online, or something that you created and it's getting attention. You're in a little in denial about it, in the sense of like um imposter syndrome. But the universe is coming in though, Taurus, to confront you, or whether it's you that's creating this situation or whether it's being created around you, but it's there will be some sort of confrontation. Hmm. Let me look into this. Whatever was hidden is about to be blown wide open. I got that for a reason. Let's see. What is this? What is this thing that's going to get blown wide open? Let's see. 6, 4, 11, 11, 6, 17, 17 and 3, 20. There's that 2. Change up. Travel, change up. Travel, changes happening in travel. A feminine changing things up. An 11 person. Someone born on the 2nd, 20th, 29th. What is this? What is hidden that is about to get blown wide open? What is it? Okay. We got the Knight of Wands, which is a very impulsive energy. It's a very so again this energy, which is similar to the Knight of Swords energy, which is impulsive moves being done without too much planning. A lot of passion though. Hmm. There's that Hierophant energy again. All right, let's break this down. What is the Knight of Wands? Five of Wands. Okay. What is the Two of Wands? Fire energy. A lot of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Five. Someone is combating an energy of being put out in the cold. Someone is combating this or confronting this, something like this. Five of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Taurus, I feel like you went into a virtuous stance here with the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles. You went into a self-preservance energy going on here, and someone feels left out in the cold on it, and they've been planning on challenging you on it, and now they're at a point where like I'm just gonna do it, I'm just gonna challenge them or something like this, or an event. But I'm getting impulsive fire sign energy, to be honest. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This impulsive act comes with, like, I want to say material, I have to say gifts, things like this. This Eight of Swords energy, Taurus, I feel like it's you a little bit. This self-preservation comes off as denial energy, Taurus. Whether you know that it comes off like that or not, or whether you think it's that or not, it comes off that way. So you're gonna get a little flack for it, but you're gonna take it gracefully. See, look, Ace of Cups. I think, like I said, you're gonna be surprised how gracefully you're gonna take it. For a lot of you, I feel like you didn't even realize this is how you're coming up. You're just such a self-preserver. Yeah, I think it's gonna end up fine, Taurus. Whatever this is that's coming in, that's gonna be sort of a pressurous energy. you're gonna take it very gracefully. As I say that, the Knight of Swords. I think you're just very, 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 very head over heart these days. Final thoughts for the Taurus Collective. Final thoughts for the Taurus Collective. 268, 86, 14, 15. All right, 15, 6. Contract stuff, doing, filling out paperwork, doing things correctly, computer stuff, delays, car trouble. I'm getting all kinds of energy right now with that 15 number. Um, it's also devil energy, so something about addictions or having, not letting fun become toxic, not letting toxicness seep into your fun. Overworking it could be too as well. Okay. Final thoughts for the Taurus Collective. Final thoughts for the Taurus Collective. Strength, Eight of Pentacles. And that's the second time the strength cards come out since the pre-shuffle, right? So 8 and 8, 16, Tower. Okay. So yeah, this I was getting that feeling too. Taurus, for a lot of you, this Tower is just simply like you taking something very serious all of a sudden. Like, very interesting. This is seeping into my own stuff here. Because sometimes the only way you're gonna do something big is if you feel like some sort of tower is around. You know, if there's no pressure, there's no diamond to get squeezed out of it. Some sort of pressure comes towards some sort of challenge comes towards, but it puts you into, I'm gonna fix this mode without any anger or overreacting or irrational thought or anything like this. This is what I see. Something like this happening to you, Taurus. I'm gonna leave it right there, Taurus. I'll do a reading tomorrow. You guys have a good night. I do private reads. The info for that's in the description below. And please like and subscribe. Good night.